So I was 5-0 yesterday. I picked Oregon to upset Wisconsin. They were up by 12 points in the first half. So I was going to go 6-0, and I thought I was going to finish the day 8-0. Oregon ends up blowing a 12-point first half lead and losing to Wisconsin. I lose the two other games, so I end up finishing 5-3. Horrible performance yesterday. I fall to 6th place in the pool. I don't know if you guys noticed the shirt I was wearing yesterday during yesterday's video. It was my lucky Oregon 2012 Rose Bowl shirt. Last time I wore that shirt was this time last year during the round of 32 when I correctly prognosticated that Oregon would upset 5th ranked St. Louis and move on to the Sweet 16, which they did. So I figured I'd wear my lucky shirt again this year so Oregon could upset Wisconsin and move again to the Sweet 16. It was looking great. It fell apart at the end, and I lost that pick. Ironically, that shirt I was wearing, I got at the Rose Bowl when Oregon beat Wisconsin, Russell Wilson's team, but Oregon couldn't get the best of Wisconsin yesterday, so lose that pick. If I would have won that pick, I would have gone to first place by myself in the pool after 3 days, so that would have been awesome. There's actually been three different leaders after each of the first 3 days. So Emilio led day one, Jameson led day two. Now Jameson's recruit, Shane Eagle, leads after 3 days. And last place is actually the guy I went to the Rose Bowl with, Derek Strong. So Derek is in 30th out of 30 right now. He still has his four Final Four. Still has his four Final Four picks alive. So anything can still happen, but he's got 0 bonus points, so he hasn't. He's not really in any contention right now. Same with the guy in 29th place, Cliff. All four of his Final Four are still alive, but these two guys haven't racked up not even a single bonus point. So, well, we'll see what happens in the next couple of rounds for them. 20th place, Nick, one of the previous champions of the pool. He lost Duke. It's going to be really tough for him to make up any ground, so he's likely out. 27th place, Omar. Omar has lost Oklahoma, who he had in the finals. He's lost Villanova, who he had in the Final Four. And this morning he just lost Kansas, his champion. So, Omar, you've been mathematically eliminated. You suck, dude. 3 of your Final Four picks are gone at 11:50 a.m. on the 4th day of the tournament. That's ridiculous. You had Oklahoma, for God's sakes, in the finals. I wouldn't even pick Oklahoma to make it to the Final Four if this was a college football tournament, and it's not. It's a college basketball tournament. So, not sure what you're thinking, man. You're actually the defending fantasy football champion from our league, so maybe you should just stick to football because pretty obvious you don't know what you're doing. Here, Paint Man can't help you now, huh? So, thanks for playing. Play again next year. Recruit some people next year, for God's sakes. In 26th place, Jacob Morrow. He's lost Duke, who he had in the finals, so he's not looking good. In 25th place, Dustin Forthune, who's lost Villanova. Those guys are the last 5 or 6 guys in the pool, bringing up the rear. In first place, like I mentioned, is Shane Eagle, who had some pretty good, solid picks yesterday. He picked UConn over Villanova. That's kind of the swing game that got him back into first place. Moving to second place was a guy who was in the middle, bottom half of the pack, surged all the way to second place yesterday by going 8 for 8. None other than Dustin Jennings. Dustin's actually one of the 2 or 3 guys in this pool who actually follow college basketball throughout the whole season, so he knows a lot about all the teams, the players, the coaches, the schools, everything. So not surprising there. Like I mentioned, he went 8 for 8 yesterday, and it makes sense. He's watched college basketball all season. One of the guys who I think is also following college basketball all season is Derek Strong, though, and he's in last place, so that doesn't really mean anything. And there's probably 1 or 2 other guys who actually follow college basketball the whole season. There's probably 6 or 7 of us who started watching college basketball during championship week, watching all the tournaments. We got to see who's got momentum. We learned some of the players' names. Myself is included in that group. And then the other 20 people in this pool, I think, didn't watch any college basketball. They went to the Jameson Jones School of Filling Out Brackets, which means they just fill out their entire bracket based on the 47 minutes of watching SportsCenter previous to filling out their bracket, which Jameson claims to have done last year. And Jameson actually took it a step further this year by actually reading 2 articles on top of his last-minute SportsCenter watching. So Jameson, by the way, is in 3rd place, so solid showing. He's got Florida winning it all. He's the one of the top guys with Florida, and I'm in 6th place, and I have a lot of similar picks to Jameson. So there's a couple games that Jameson and I have differently. Those are going to be huge games if Florida does end up winning it all. Anthony is in 4th place, still having a fine show. He's got his Final Four still alive, but he's got actually he just lost Kansas this morning, so never mind. He's got also Iowa State making the Final Four, so we'll probably see him drop out of contention here pretty soon. 5th place Rogo. Rogo and I are in 5th and 6th. We both lost Duke. But Rogo's picked Arizona to win it all, so if Arizona does win it all, he'll likely be the pool champion. So those are some of the updated standings. There's 8 games today. I don't think anyone can go 8 for 8 because of Mercer's playing Tennessee. I don't know if anyone has either of those teams making it to the Sweet 16. And obviously Kansas already lost this morning, so we'll see what happens. Make an update video later tonight with a special guest. So look forward to that. We'll talk to you guys later.